Warning, the following Let's Play may or might contain crap, violence, words, and or jokes unsuitable for minors and or weak souls, so viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, just go for the you not me, the pointing the finger game is always good. At least when you're a badass.
Shift the blade to cover your own failures, just like Captain Anderson. He's taught me well. But what can you expect?
No,
A human.
You can expect me to kill you next time.
I'm curious how
Your species.
Shepard is supposed to seem like a hero and
You're not even enjoying the specters.
what is the word I'm looking for? Like a symbol of what's best about humanity. So we're gonna put a person
Humans are wasting
into the picture that is
You can't
boasting and pulling threads even in front of someone as powerful as the Citadel Council. It's like telling one of the favorite agents of the council that you're going to kill him. If you did that in Denmark, you'd be you could be punished, you know. I realize the political implications and so on in this situation, but still, when you go the renegade option, one of the reasons I normally don't do it is because you just seem like a dumb brute. While when you go the Paragon way, it isn't much better because you just seem like
the kind of hanky-panky dude who's
you seem like a politician to me. Like,
with a gun in your hand.
yeah, that's why I'm using
and an
the.
assault rifle and a shotgun and a sniper rifle.
That's why I said shotgun diplomacy, because yeah,
Yeah.
it's a joke. It's a bad one, but it's a joke. It's the best I can do. Not funny, okay? Hey, stop hating.
I didn't hate. I
I'm
just
talking
took
to the good people out there.
Who said we have had good people? Have good people.
True. Well, I'm just trying to be user friendly. Yeah. Well,
I'm just being myself.
deal with Saren ourselves.
well, it's a good thing. Hey, we should celebrate our differences. But
The chocolate cake?
What about Garrus, that C-second?
sure, why not?
That's right. He was asking for
Well,
I
anyway,
don't trust him.
he was close to finding
At least I trust you.
right.
Yeah, right.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren.
I-
If he can help, we need to.
Personally, I'm curious because, like I said, I never went into depth with the Paragon. No, sorry, the Renegade. This is an interesting thing for me. I would like to see how the Renegade option will affect our relationship with our crew. Like, will it even be possible for us to get a romance? I know that's a very popular part of this game, the romance option. Now, when you go Renegade, is that still an option? Because I know girls like the bad guys, but we're currently a woman. Are we gonna
Mass Effect 2 we have, what's her name?
Morinth?
Yeah, and we have the other one, the one with all the tattoos and the naked boobs.
Oh, right, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
But you can get
Jack
her.
after that, I mean.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get a Paragon with her as well.
Really? I didn't know that.
You know,
I didn't succeed that.
well, I did. It's you just need to have either you have to take her side all the time, basically suck up to her. No, there was no pun intended, by the way.
I
But
get the hint.
yeah, or you can have a sufficiently high Paragon to win her over. I've always succeeded that. Problem was when I did my Sentinel Let's Play, I went too far, and I've always been a Tali fanboy, which I'm sure you're gonna find out when she enters the whole picture. So I was like, oh crap, now I gotta deal with Jack. Oh crap, now we gotta deal with these guys. Yeah. Insanity, these guys are nightmarish. You're better off just knocking him on the floor with a throw, and then get close. Oh crap, she's already down.
And Ashley's dead.
Yeah, yeah. I would say pull out your shotgun throw those guys to the ground, and get in there and finish them off before they do anything. So
And we just died there.
yeah,
Great.
so this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't use your biotic powers. When I say throw them to the ground, it's because you should use throw on them. If you'd knock them to the ground, you're actually doing a surprising amount of damage.
Yeah. It's just I knocked the other guy to the ground. The
Nah,
one.
nah, you killed him.
I wanna go over there. Throw.
And then throw the other guy.
Can I throw that often?
No, but your guy, Caden, he has throw.
Oh yeah. That works too.
Yeah, you can just shotgun him to the face. Oh my god, you're gonna die.
And for some reason
You need to use the right mouse button.
Bluff?
I would suggest using a throw. Your Caden's throw on the right side.
Oh.
And then kill that guy.
He died.
Yeah, heal. Health is
He
good.
died from being knocked over.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as he didn't die from being knocked up.
Oh. I don't even want to think about that.
So we're gonna look at strippers, or we're just going to talk with Rex.
I always stop for the strippers.
Okay.
Like,
We can choose to relax actually. That we can sit forward.
now a thing to think about here is throughout the history of Mass Effect you will be presented with
Strippers.
different... Yeah, actually you will. But also you will be presented with the Asari and their sex appeal.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll get into that in a minute.
Back off, Rex.
And here we have one of my favorite characters,
Me
Rex.
too.
What are you waiting for?
A guy who is like close to 1,000 years old, and yet he's...
So badass you can hardly step away from him without saying, "Whoa."
well, he's the kind of guy that chews on coal and spits out diamonds.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I was saying, Asari physiology will be addressed many times throughout the Mass Effect game series, and different races will have different opinions on it, and I think you should try to pay attention to the different races and where their different traits are comparable to the Asari. Well, I'm not going to get into details with that right now. I just thought you should know that. As of right now, we're just yeah, getting
Showing
this
off
story.
ourselves in a bar where there's strippers and we were females sitting down looking at a female.
It's not an
I
an
mean,
unnatural thing. Women can like women. We're just getting this story part out of the way. The story part, like I said, it is so like once you've done it a few times, you'll find yourself skipping right past it. It is really a matter of getting through the story and getting to the actual gameplay, because there's surprisingly little of it, like the actual gameplay in this game. So you will often find that we might be skipping through these things a little bit fast. If you want to have more time to see these things, hear these things, read these things, for now we will just go through them rather quickly, and later on, if we get some sort of suggestion to slow things down, go more into details with certain things, we might. But like I said, these things, they don't really make much of a difference for the actual gameplay. So, well, actually, they don't make any difference for the actual gameplay. So we probably won't bother with all the different investigation options.
Well, I bothered with some of them. Now tell me about these, what are they called again? Solarians?
Asari?
Asaris.
Yeah, the all female race.
Who actually aren't female.
Well, they're
like-
monogendered. They have
Yeah.
both genders, but they appear female, and they are described as an all-female race because they appear as such, but they are monogendered. They are both male and female in one. They appear as female, apparently because of a universal rule of women's ability to sway men. So apparently this translates across species to the point where an entire species has developed to the point where it can mold with other species. This is something the Asari can do. Comes with being monogendered. They are well capable of, well, let's just stick with molding to keep this PG-13, but molding with other species. This is how they evolve. They
Let her go.
well, they basically consider getting a mate from a different species to be a good thing because, yeah, it teaches them about the genetic material of that species. It's funny how you can't shoot that guy in the face. Oh, there you go. You would think he would have died by the first shot, right? He's not even wearing a helmet, but whatever. But anyways, sorry. Well,
Okay, I threw him out the window.
I didn't know you could do that. You learn something new every day. But yeah, like I was saying about the Asari physiology is, like I was just mentioning, it's molded to,
Oh crap.
yeah,
That was close.
yeah, that happens sometimes where you can't shoot a guy even though he's standing right in front of you. But anyways, Asari physiology is molded to fit any kind of physiology, even humans, Turians, and Krogans.
Apparently.
Turians being this guy, Krogan being the guy Rex, the really big guy we saw earlier.
And we being humans, and then we have the fourth one. They're
Solarians.
Solarians. They're very short-lived, actually.
Yeah, they live about 40 years at most, but
Oh, have you noticed something else? It's
What?
very convenient that the council chose a council year to be the same amount of time as a normal Earth year.
yeah, it's very convenient
So-
how they
so-
fit together that way, so you don't have to think about how much a council year is when they are mentioning them.
Yeah. So it's like he's been dead for 2 years. What's a year? I don't know.
Yeah, 2 official council years is just the same as any other year.
On
It's-
Earth.
Yeah, exactly. A human year and a council year is the same.
Yeah.
They worked for
And it's also the same with how come all races speak the same language.
I think that there is a translator. They've made this translator, but the conversation that actually explains this translator's existence using Mass Effect stuff to translate everything into a unique language which everyone can understand, it's an optional conversation that appear like somewhere in the second game.
Ah,
Or somewhere out in the back fourth, somewhere you usually don't go here in the first game.
right. Well, anyways, what I was saying earlier was the Asari is basically forming their whole
he's an agent for the
society around reproducing with other species to gain genetic material to evolve their own species and gain new beneficial traits. And the reason they all appear female, in my theory, is that apparently the guys, we all know women can be persuasive. So apparently that's something universal, literally something that spans across the universe, when an entirely different species will appear as
Yeah, they saw me.
as what is considered to be the
Who should I pick, by the way, just to cut your conversation?
I would personally prefer Garrus. I always prefer someone other than, I always go with Caden and Garrus, but if you like to go for the greater firepower, you should go for
I think I need the greater firepower since I'm very, very bad at this. I already close to died twice.
well, you actually did die once, but yeah, you should probably go with her. But
Okay.
anyways, yeah, Asari basically appear as the, and I don't take this the wrong way in case there are any female gamers out there watching this. I'm just saying that women are considered the reproductive part of the species, and this is, in this universe, universal. Females will always be the ones that carry the child. There's no such thing as monogender anywhere except with the Asari, and they too appear as female, so it's just in general how the whole thing works. You will always find yourself, I believe we need to, where does it go to?
I think it's this way.
What, when we're going to go talk to the Krogan? Isn't that in CSEC?
Is it really? Is he in C?
Yeah, he is in
he's in for
CSEC.
detention about carrying weapon. Wait,
Yeah,
carrying weapons.
yeah. But anyways, sorry.
That's ridiculous. I'm carrying weapons.
Yeah, but you're not a Krogan, and you're not a
Oh, yeah.
mercenary.
So we have to go to the MS.
Yeah, exactly, and then you can proceed down below the embassy where CSEC is. Yeah, down that staircase there.
Down
No.
the troll case.
Right.
To
But-
C6. What again? Academy?
Yeah,
It's a school. The
it's
CSEC is a school now.
just
So look, to CSEC Academy. Says top of screen.
it's like a training ground where they train and organize their people.
I feel convinced. I mean,
Well, anyways, to finish off what I was saying about Asari finally, is that they apparently all appear as female because the female's importance in society apparently translates across, yeah, I'm trying to make this sound female friendly now, but it is apparently translated across species in this universe, so they developed along the lines of female traits.
yeah, but females. My bad. Asari can mate with female.
Yeah, but
Apparently.
they still appear as female. They don't mate in the traditional sense. They have telepathic abilities and they're able to scan the biological data in the
And
person's
rape
body.
it. Well,
That's a special kind of Asari that can do that. And yes, there is an Asari type that can actually perform biological and neurological rape that will harm and even kill you. This will only appear in the second game, however.
Yeah.
You'll get to know about that when we get there. Now this big fellow is a Krogan. We will talk about them as we play the game because we can't be bothered to stop and get the long ass explanation about them because it takes time. We would rather just get on with the game. Krogans is probably the most durable and tough as well as aggressive species in the galaxy. They are a form of reptilian. They have grown up in a very hostile environment, and as such they are basically built to last. That's the easiest way to describe a Krogan. They have numerous redundancy systems, such as a double pair of everything. Like they have 2 hearts, they have 4 testicles. I don't know how many other genitals they have.
4 lungs, if I recall correct.
Yeah, exactly. Like they have double everything. Like if you have 2 lungs, you have as a Krogan 4. If you have 1 heart as a human, you have 2 as a Krogan. So on and so forth. Krogans, they're
I
basically,
think we're gonna get along just fine.
well,
Rex.
they are walking tanks.
So who should we pick now?
Rex and
course.
Garrus. Nobody cares about the other 2 now. We have aliens with us.
Yeah.
They're more interesting. And also, I would like to point out regarding, regarding what you would call them, aliens. The aliens are in general just more effective as squad members, in my experience, than the other 2. Rex has the same general abilities as Ashley, only he's a lot tougher than her, and he also has biotics, which means he can serve as a substitute for both Caden and Ashley on his own.
Which reminds me. And we're back in action again.